Hello and welcome back. If you're new around here, I'm Allie, and in today's video we're going to be diving in to the differences between dairy and beef cattle and what makes each type of cattle unique. Also, quick shameless plug, we do now have Chicks Apparel that you can purchase at the link in the description box or in my bio if you're watching this on Instagram. So it is no secret that I am a huge cow lover. I grew up showing heifers and steers all over the country, and then we also have a herd of commercial cattle still in California. And now, by default, I'm also have kind of found myself in the beef cattle industry once again here in Texas with Willow, and then we will be potentially expanding the herd in a few months. However, for somebody who maybe doesn't have much cattle experience, or the differences between beef and dairy cattle aren't maybe so obvious, you might be thinking, a cow's a cow, right? Which, actually, that's wrong. Each subcategory of cattle have unique characteristics that make them best suited for feeding the world. At this point in the year, we have just finished 2 months that highlight both aspects of the cattle industry. May is National Beef Month, and June is National Dairy Month. Also, I was just told that July is National Ice Cream Month, so really we don't even need any other months. But let's start with dairy. First, if I had to relate a dairy cow to a human, they would be a runner. They're very lean, with an angular shape to their skeleton, and their body composition is what often makes them kind of look underfed or malnourished, when in fact, they're just like that friend that you have that is constantly eating but never seems to put on any weight. Which I really wish I had that problem. But all of their energy goes into producing milk instead of maintaining fat and muscle, which is actually what makes them so different from beef cattle. Dairy cattle have large udders that can produce 8 to 10 gallons of milk per day, and then they usually get milked 2 to 3 times per day, kind of depending on the dairy that they live on. Cows can only produce milk when they have calves, so both dairy and beef cattle are bred to have 1 calf per year. Dairy cows are then milked for about 300 days out of the year and then take a break for a few months right before they get ready to calve. Male dairy cows cannot produce milk, so they're sometimes used in the beef industry. Now let's talk about beef cattle. So if dairy cows are runners, then beef cattle are weightlifters or CrossFit athletes. They're stocky because their energy goes towards creating muscle and storing fat. This characteristic is what makes them a great food and protein source. Lean meat with marbling is what makes excellent steaks. Typically, beef cattle eat a combination of grasses and grains for a nutritionally balanced diet to help them be as efficient as possible. Beef cattle also produce milk, but they only make about 1 to 2 gallons a day, and it's drank by their calves. All genders of beef cattle are used to produce meat, but meat from steers and heifers are usually higher quality and have a greater palatability compared to some of the aged cattle. I hope that helps you differentiate between what beef and dairy cattle are used for. And please remember that no matter what type of animal is being produced, farmers and ranchers always put a ton of time and effort to ensure that their animals are properly cared for and healthy. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.